Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a goddamn, making them mark. Hard way wrestling straight from the heart.
I can't find it.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling, where there's at least 3 people in this film right now that is not AI. I'll let you pick. I'm joined today by not just 2 of the most incredible humans in this world, 4.
Yeah.
I'll let you figure out.
Between Proxy and it's about
Somebody's body shaming already.
It's the other natural disaster has returned.
Ricky is to my left, your right, maybe depending on how. And I got Typhoon and Earthquake in the bottom. Scotty bodies and Rob Steve Wells, the tag team champions of donuts, gentlemen. Welcome in. How are we doing, Rob? It's Happy New Year, Rob.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Hey, how's the independent rewind going? Are you guys over there kicking ass, taking names?
I mean, apparently we're blowing up on Spotify. We got a bunch of awards out of Spotify, and I mean, YouTube's doing great. We're starting to kind of spread out now.
So did we get awards on Spotify?
Did you? Good.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were all fake. All that shit's fake, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said about everybody.
Way to take the air out of it.
Sorry. Didn't mean to. I was like, oh, okay. Honestly, because I have 2 different podcasting platforms that I have a backup, and one is not used as much as the other one. They got the same awards.
Yeah.
Most likely to succeed
Yeah.
So I should return
and
this
least
to
likely to
take a long
succeed.
break.
Oh.
But congratulations. Well deserved. What were your awards?
Apparently we were in the top 10% of or actually top 10 of video shows. Like, you know how Spotify is usually your kind of just you listen.
Yeah.
There are slowly starting to get to be more video podcast on there, and apparently we're in like the top 10 of watched video podcast.
Oh, very cool.
The rest of them were kind of fake, but that
mine
was cool.
Mine was podcast driven. Mine wasn't video driven because I don't put videos on
Yeah.
Spotify. Actually, I stopped putting the podcast. I haven't restarted the podcast yet, but we're going to. I got some bugs to work out yet. So, but Happy New Year. How's everything going so far? It's good. Actually, it's good to see you, man. Tell us, you just recently went to an independent wrestling show that you caused some shit with the Independent Rewind. And Rob says, you know what? We're going down there. We're going down there. When you walked into that building, did they think you were working?
Well, actually, so we didn't go in there to cause trouble. We went in there to kind of clear some things up. So we didn't wear any of our T-shirts or anything.
Actually, we need a backstory.
Okay, so we did a video a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago, something like that, of these 2 girls who are wrestling in this place called West Virginia Wrestling Federation. And we were very harsh with how bad their match was, because it was bad. Like, you could tell this was kind of looked like a training center. The punches were very light. There wasn't a whole lot of timing, working together.
Sure.
Like,
Was
it was bad.
was this AEW Dark?
Yeah. This is like way worse than AEW Dark. But you can tell these guys are learning whatever. And of course, the shock and all, right, of us on there saying, oh, it's garbage, it's terrible, this, that, and the other. Now, we did go over kind of what we saw, what was wrong, because we're the Independent Rewind, right? We tell you whether it's good or whether it's bad.
You guys are very fair, very fair. You don't just talk about the wrestling, you talk about the gear, whether if it's a tag team, whether the gear matches. You have a scale, a hot and cold scale. Like, it's pretty for you guys. It's pretty professional.
Well, that's as good as we get. But we judge everything from what we see, right? So we don't watch these videos ahead of time. And Jason, you've been on the show before, you know. We don't watch what we see as a screenshot and a video with a timestamp on how long it is. So we don't have any background information on this place, any background information on these people, unless we've watched them before. And there's really no expectations going in. It's just us reacting as it happens.
The only
right?
thing we do know is when it's Indian wrestling, it's going to be
Yes.
good wrestling.
That's what we do. All right, absolutely. So we pretty much ran this match down. It was terrible. You know, we talked about what was bad about it and everything. And we did it, I feel like, in a decently professional way. Well, about a week later, we got either tagged or somebody sent it to us that somebody had put another post up on Facebook saying that we were body shaming these girls and you don't understand, you know, they're really trying hard, you know, just kind of I don't really say crying, but like pretty much crying. So
they're bitching. They're bitching, right? They're bitching.
And they're bitching. And I understand why, because we crapped all over them, you know, or all over their match, and they took it personally. I get it. But just with anything in the wrestling business, there's always going to be those people out there, whether me or anybody else, that's going to say your shit stinks. And unfortunately, it was us this time. And the body shaming thing is what really kind of bugged me and Steve, because I went back and watched those videos twice over, each video, start to finish, paid 100% attention to them, and we never once body shamed these poor girls. Because there was another video that was later on where the girl was working somebody who was a little bit more professional, one of the other girls. And she was getting drugged around the ring, got the crap beat out of her by this other girl who was more professional. So we tried to talk to these guys. We tried to kind of reason with them.
Is this the one where the girl would not get up? Like she stayed on a, she wouldn't take a move. She kept laying down.
This was
different one. Okay.
This was Brittany Storm versus Riku St. Helen, and for some reason that day Steve was on like some cold medicine, so he was getting the names all wrong. So that was another thing, right? He even called. He was calling Parkersburg Parkersville.
Yeah.
He was calling this other girl like Reconnaissance St. Helen or something. He was messing all up.
Man, that don't happen on these kind of podcasts.
With a name like Riku St. Helen, I'm sorry, that just is asking to get made fun of right there.
Now wait a minute. What if she's not from here,
Scotty? Right. No, she might be from another country, Scotty.
Damn.
But I'm getting there.
I'm sorry. So Riku, like there are so many ways to go with that joke.
Right. So she wrestled a girl named Paris McQueen in the next video. That's the girl.
Legendary Matt Cardona, truther in the chat right now. Merrick Miami. What's up?
Hey, Merrick.
But so she wrestled this girl, Paris McQueen. Paris McQueen is like starting to get all over the indies right now. She knows what she's doing. She's championing a lot of different places. We kind of looked her up, whatever. And this Riku St. Helen girl was not listed to her in the second match. But we tried to kind of reason with these guys. We kind of tried, defend ourselves like, hey, this is not what we're doing. This is not what we're about. They basically judged us off of a couple shorts they saw is what it started out as. Okay. So if you're not, whenever you're trying to defend something, if you're not going to do some legwork and check out everything first before you start, throwing stones about, oh, they were body shaming, they were doing this, these guys suck, blah, 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 then you just end up with, a misunderstanding, right? So me and Steve had decided there was a show coming up January 10th. We decided,
hey, Steve, pack your bags. We're going wrestling.
Get your shit. Let's go. Which I'm surprised I talked Steve into. I really am. But I might have stroked his ego a little bit to get him to go.
That was Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy getting
We're going up the mountain. Evil. So we go over there and
with independent wrestling.
So the biggest thing was we are nervous. Like, that feeling when you go to the ring that just you're crapping tacks and nervous as all get out. That was us trying when we were going in, because we were like, we're about to go into this place, and if these guys notice who we are, there's a good chance we're going to get our asses kicked. So we go in this place. I'm in a black hoodie. Black. I covered my hair up with a hat. You know that never happens. Steve's in like
The nicest thing
an
about you is
orange.
your hair.
Yeah. So Steve's in like an orange hoodie and a white hat. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna stand out.
He looks like a pylon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we go in there and we're in there for most of the time and we're real nervous. And then the show starts and the nerves just kind of go away. And they don't see us there. Nobody has made it. In fact, a couple of guys were like this close to us and still did not make who we were. So intermission comes and I'm standing up because I've been sitting on this steel chair all night, which, by the way, we were front row in the corner. That was the last 2 chairs left. So we're like front and center.
So is it packed out? Like, does the place?
Oh, yeah, it was packed out. I'll give them this. That's a packed house.
How many did they have?
So it was kind of a small venue, but I'll guarantee you they had 75 to 100 in there.
Okay.
And it was packed out. It was packed to the brim.
Love that.
It's like, I tell you, it's about it's a little bit bigger than the old House Pain building. If you can kind of imagine that.
Okay.
It was packed to like people hanging off the ceiling.
No shit. Okay.
So I'm standing up off this chair and
so a bunch of hobos were in there for free wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, it ended up being a free show. So I stand up off this chair and I'm standing there.
It was a free show?
Yeah, it was a free show.
Oh.
But they say that this place gets pretty packed because they charge like $10 a ticket for this place.
But then they gave away a show.
Well, it was supposed to be, I guess, a $10 show, and they gave it away for free. I don't know why. I think they might have had some sponsors. I didn't get into all that. So
okay.
I stand up
Come
out
on,
of the
Frosty,
chair.
get to the punchline.
I'm trying to.
Get us to the point
I
where you
stand
tell
out of the
you
chair,
tell
I
us
look
that
across the room.
You paid for all the boys in the back to wrestle that. Tell us.
Yeah.
And does anybody know Dean Mosley?
I saw the video.
This MFer picks me out across the room. And Steve sees him wave at me, and I wave back. He goes, "What was that?" I said, "That's Dean Mosley." He said, "How do you know him?" I said, "He sat beside me at ATCW for fucking years."
Yeah, he was a referee before he was a wrestler. Yeah, he trained at Elite.
So apparently, he was there as he did the battle roll. That everything went off with that, and then he wrestled another guy who looked. This dude had a very wrestler look to him, and I think Dean was a little much. And you can see Dean getting frustrated with this guy because he just wasn't doing what. Like he went for at one point he went for a flatliner, and the guy fell the other way.
Motherfucker.
And you can just see Dean's face. He was so mad, and then he'd switch, and you're right back to wrestling.
Dean has become quite the little wrestler.
He is.
You remember Chucky would not allow him to have anything to do with his ring at all.
That was a mistake. He is really good.
Dean is not bad, and his selling is really good. And that kid bumps something, something unreal. But yeah.
So the night goes on. They end up finishing the show. The main event. I don't want to comment too much on it, but it was not good. They could have did without the main event. It was 4 people who probably shouldn't have been in there, and one guy who was basically copying everything that Roman Reigns was doing. I mean everything. So they end the show, and Steve goes over to the guy who put up the post in the first place. He did all that. And he says, "Hey, do you have a minute?" And you could see the guy's face turn because he realized who Steve was.
The fucking keyboard warrior.
Yep. And not in a way like he was like scared of him or anything, but he told him, he's like, "No, I don't have a minute." He's like, "Stand here and listen." And he started explaining everything. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He started explaining everything. And as Steve, you know how animated Steve is, right? With his hands and blah, blah. As Steve's explaining everything and everything's going pretty good, I'm watching around us. And slowly this locker room is getting closer and closer and closer to the two of us, where there's about 20, 30 guys out there just standing around us listening to what Steve's got a sermon going on at this point. Yeah. And luckily at the end of the night, it ended up with us shaking hands, and there were actually some guys asking for advice on what we saw and all that, which is cool. Like, that's kind of what we're here for. Like, we're not saying we're like the end all beat all of wrestling. Like, don't come to us and say, okay, well, what's your professional opinion? And that's what sticks. You know what I mean? Like, we're just two guys watching wrestling. That's all.
Yeah.
But we do see things that, go wrong and can be improved. So by the end of the night, a lot of handshakes, a lot of okays. We found out that the girl who I thought was 18 was 23, and the girl that I thought was older is actually 18 and still in high school.
Gotcha. Well,
So
heroin will change your look of your face after
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Success.
Glad you're alive, man.
I seriously,
And we might get back up again.
Frosty, I seriously expected that to end in you and Steve standing back to back like Axelrod and Balls Mahoney with chairs, just like, all right, what do we do? How do we fend this crew off?
That's how we expected it to end too. We were on pins and needles all night, and Steve got up there at the end. He's like, "Well, time to rip the Band-Aid off." I said, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going to talk to the dude." I was like, okay." So,
well, we're glad you're alive, but thank you for being here, Frosty. Let's get into a little bit of Pizza Cutter news. Oh, it's that time of the day where we give you a little bit of Pizza Cutter news. There's always news going on in wrestling, good or bad, or good, or AEW, how I should say it. We're going to get kicked off here with Powerhouse Hobbs is leaving AEW. One of the cornerstones of AEW is gone to the WWE. How bad? Now, all right, so I'll ask you, Scotty, because you're going to take 20 minutes.
Wait, it's been confirmed he's going?
He is going to the WWE. It is.
Yeah, because I did read Triple H was apparently high on him.
Yeah, so he is going to the WWE. Nothing's finalized yet. His contract ended at midnight last night. So, Scotty,
Powerhouse.
Do you think that AEW dropped the ball on Powerhouse Hobbs? Do you think he's worth going to WWE because he's had a lot of injury problems? Now we know when you work in AEW, you're gonna get hurt. That's just that's just how it is. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna do some dumb shit. You're gonna get hurt. Is this a power guy that probably was trying to do some moves that weren't made for power guys? He got himself injured, but do you think AEW dropped the ball on him?
Most definitely. I mean, you could see from the very beginning that he was going to be one of the big names in AEW. Like, he could have been a guy they dropped the world title on by this point in their evolution if they had built him right. But yeah, no, they seriously dropped the ball on him, and I'm honestly, it's kind of funny because I'm honestly surprised. I don't want to go too deep into this, but I'm surprised that MVP and Lashley didn't try to have a talk with him before he left, because we kind of know how that whole situation has gone down with them leaving, and what they feel on the Triple H situation. But hey, in my view, and going to the injury thing really quick, I have a good feeling about him going to WWE for one big reason. Yes, he's been injury prone, but here's the thing about it. They will teach him to tone it down, to slow it down, to not do moves that he can't do. As Dusty would say, don't do shit you don't know how to do.
When did Dusty Rhodes become Italian? Ricky, how do you feel? Ricky, how you doing? Don't do shit. Hey,
forget about it.
The son of a plumber. Hey,
you're going to get whacked.
Friend of mine, friend of yours.
You're going to get whacked.
All right, Ricky, what do you when he ends up in the WWE, and he's probably going to end up in WWE,
he's going to be an NXT world champion by the end of this year. Book it.
Yeah.
Once they get he's going to be back in there with guys like Ethan Page, guys like Ricky Saints that he's already worked with and been in a locker room with. He's got people that he can look up to, get advice from. And I think this will be a great move for Powerhouse Hobbs, who is definitely underutilized in AEW. So again, future NXT champ, especially since a lot of the main NXT stars are getting the call up now.
Yeah, SmackDown has them all now. SmackDown has them all. Rob, looking at Powerhouse Hobbs, what do you think his biggest flaw is?
I think they're going to try and get him in a workout regimen where he's not so big, where he can move around. I think.
Yeah,
because I think that's part of his problem right now. He's so daggone big.
Yeah,
Like
when I look at
muscular.
him, he reminds me a little bit, in a lot of ways, of Ryback.
Yeah,
Ryback was so big and very powerful, strong, could pick anybody up,
right.
and toss them and hurt them.
What if they give him Ryback's gimmick?
That would be?
God.
I'd
He
take
comes
that.
out, speed me more.
Hilarious.
Well, I'd like to see him go to NXT for sure, not to the main roster. Go to
No.
NXT and work on his promo ability. There's not, his talking is not the greatest.
Okay. Now, here's the thing, and I hate saying this because they've already got a hell of a group going, but they have Braun, but Braun's their face. Braun is their he's the next guy going up. Like, he's the next big thing. But they have a lot of speed guys in the vision. They've got, huh?
Wow.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean,
Lesnar?
you could throw Lesnar in that, but here's the problem: Lesnar he's too recognizable to be stuck in the group of young new guys. In my view, like, again, I'm not saying they should do this, just kind of spitballing here. What if they brought him up to the main roster as the bodyguard of Heyman? Because then you could have him under Heyman's tutelage, have Heyman talk for Powerhouse Hobbs, but yet behind the scenes have them work with Heyman on his promos and give him something to bounce off of.
Well, he can work with Heyman regardless. I don't think
Yeah.
he's got 3 guys in his group right now that are bodyguards, basically. So Heyman doesn't need a bodyguard. And Braun is the face of that group. What are they called? Somebody?
The Vision.
Vision. He is
The
the face
Vision, yeah.
of the Vision. And everybody else takes pins. Is that where you're going to put Powerhouse Hobbs? You're going to bring Powerhouse Hobbs in, make him take pins? I don't think so. You're going to bury that guy immediately. I mean,
Besides, you want him in NXT so he can hone his craft anyway.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You want to wash the AEW off of him. Don't do him
Get the
like
hose
they
out.
did
Somebody
Jade.
get the hose.
Yes, don't do him like they did Jade Cargill.
I think it's a great idea to go to NXT and put a strap on him. You know how Triple H, you know how the WWE likes to rub
Stick
it in their face, put a strap on him real quick. So I think that's a good move for him. So I guess his contract is up, so we could see him. You know how the AEW's contracts end pretty quickly. There's no compete clause, so he could end up on SmackDown.
And there's qualifying matches for the NXT title that's been vacated.
Yeah.
They're having a six person ladder match at Stand and Deliver. The Stand and Deliver, I think it was.
Is that? I'm not sure.
One of their upcoming pay-per-views.
We had a NXT show, but it.
Oh, speaking of call-ups, so Javon Evans got called up. How awesome would it be if they put him with R-Truth and R-Truth confuses him and starts calling him Little Jimmy, and he says that Little Jimmy is finally grown up. And every time he sees him, he's not calling him Javon, he's calling him Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
Come on, what do you think?
We can put him with a New Day.
No.
Yeah.
I'm kidding because that's what everybody says. That when I was reading a bunch of what's up, Josh? When I was he says he wants a little not going to work for me, brother. Well, you hold on, buddy. Don't do that. That's not the one. Hold on, where's it at?
That doesn't work for me, brother.
That's right. That's actually Ricky's girlfriend that said that.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been.
Everybody online saying, "Oh, well, man, put him with the New Day." I mean, just because he's black doesn't mean he has to go hang out with the black guys. It ain't jail.
Yeah.
It's WWE.
Yeah.
Under Vince, it was jail. So
I'm telling you, put him with Truth and let him be Little Jimmy. It's the truth.
Another leaving the company kind of people are a whole group of guys. The Rascals are going to AEW. Only because that's what I felt. Only because most of them have been fired or kicked out of the NXT or WWE at this point. So, Rascals.
Who's all in that group, anyways? Like
Zachary Wentz,
Okay.
I don't know. Somebody look it up real quick.
Wesley
Wesley's in
and
that group. Yeah.
Okay.
And we
Yeah,
should talk
Wesley
about
and
that too
Jack
tonight.
and I thought there was another one.
There's 5 of them, I believe.
Was there?
Yeah, the whole group is there. It's either 4 or 5 guys.
Damn.
But
I feel like this doesn't have as much impact as the Radicals.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's just another faction that they won't know what to do with.
Yeah.
Right?
Trios titles, remember?
Right. Well, the trios titles are getting ready to be
Hangman
won this.
and
Hangman and yes, and
Jet Speed.
Jet Speed are going to take those titles this Saturday
Ski.
on Collusion. Most likely, I'll hear the info who won that from one of the 2 people they're going to watch it on TV. So, because nobody's watching Collision, but TNA's
Not on Saturday night when there's playoff games on.
yeah, right. It's going to sting. So TNA starts tonight. TNA is on. What's that? What are they on?
AMC.
AMC, right?
It's
They
AMC.
debut on AMC tonight. With AJ Styles will be there tonight. Are we going to get one final match out of AE Styles, AJ Styles, before he retires in TNA?
He's not. Oh, that's right. Yeah, his final TNA run. Yeah, I could see him taking on. Was it Leon Slater, the X Division champ? Wasn't that who he came out?
That's who he came out with, and then they killed that for some reason.
After he became the youngest X Division champ. Yeah, let him go out on his back against the newest X Division champ.
Yeah. So he just he lost to Gunther the other night. And he's going to lose to whoever he faces in TNA. Who is his AJ Styles? What will his final match be? Who will it be? It won't be Gunther, right?
I mean,
tap out.
I don't know that we need to see it again.
I think they're going to go that way again because Styles tapped him out on Monday night when it was behind the ref's back on the backside of Styles, which resulted in the low blow and the power bomb. And Gunther won, so they're going to continue that story.
That's 2 out of 3.
Maybe.
Ended in a cage in WrestleMania.
Who knows?
No, you don't know. Who knows? I think AJ should end at WrestleMania. I think that should be it for him. I think that'd be.
I think he's about done.
That'd be awesome for him.
He's gonna win the Royal Rumble. Oh.
Ooh, yeah. We got that. Our Rumble shows next week, Rob. We're doing Rumble. We're going to your house for the Rumble.
That's right.
Is that Rumble? Is that next
31st.
week?
31st.
Oh, so we got 2 weeks yet.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You do know the time on that, right?
2:00, right?
Yep, 2:00 in the afternoon.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Okay. I can start drinking at any time.
Did you like the picture I put up? By the way, that was AI generated.
That was freaky.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble. No, not the number one. The one with the Royal Rumble logo.
Oh yeah, you know what? All the numbers were messed up. Why? No one was entering in there.
Not that one.
You gotta tell
the main picture.
I don't remember seeing that one. If it didn't have skinny T-bone in it, I wasn't in.
Yeah,
the old school Rumble letters.
Yeah, did you see what was there? It was in the middle of the desert with a bunch of camels and.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're gonna have to send that to me. I don't remember seeing it.
Oh yeah.
So nice. AJ will be on tonight. They're sparring towards their pay-per-view Genesis, which I believe is this weekend. So TNA you think TNA's losing some guys here? They've lost the Rascals, they lost Joe Hendry, they lost Jake something, who is now one of the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. He looks good.
Something. It looks like something finally.
Probably Chris Devil Horns. That's right. He just sent it to me. Do you think now that the run is over with I gotta see this picture. That is terrible.
What is this? Oh,
that is
God.
terrible.
I won't say the description out loud. How I got AI to get there.
Yeah, that's pretty
You've
good.
got too much time on your hands, Rob.
Chat
So
GPT.
wait, I thought you said-
Chat GPT is a real thing.
It is. It is.
Didn't you say T-Bone Jones was in this picture somewhere?
No, I
Not
said
that
I'm not
picture.
looking at any pictures unless T-Bone's in it.
T-Bone's in the picture. Jeez.
Yeah, so now that TNA and WWE have kind of parted ways, do you think that they got them to deal with AMC, right? It got them a good TV deal. Do you think with losing Joe Hendry and losing all the big stars that were coming over, Trick Williams and
Jordan Grace.
do you think that this has hurt them in the long run?
I mean, they're pretty recognizable stars. I mean, Joe Hendry has been over for quite some time.
No, but he's not there anymore. I'm saying is TNA
Yeah, I
in
know.
trouble
It
now?
got light on TNA to people who never watched TNA though. I mean, it's I guess
I think the
what
crossover got
success
more
by
eyes than
association or success by association, right? He's hiding in the picture. He's under the white sheet.
Jesus.
So
Where's Waldo?
Where's
T-Bone?
We were so off track here. Anyway,
Sorry.
do you think that Nick Nemeth can carry TNA into the future? Nick Nemeth and the
no.
Hardys, no.
I mean, look, I love Dolph Ziggler. I like Nick Nemeth, but he's not like he is a world champion and can carry any company, but in the same respect, it's TNA. It's not necessarily Nick's fault that he can't carry TNA. It's TNA's fault that Nick can't carry TNA.
No Matt Cardona anymore.
Yeah, TNA just can't be like in my view, without the support of WWE, TNA cannot carry itself.
I think they should have continued the partnership. Honestly,
I
think they should
agree.
have continued the partnership.
Me too.
But
You know,
It gave for some very interesting crossovers and pay-per-views and that whole War Games kind of feeling almost.
well, here's the problem with that. Look what WWE came in and did. Whether they meant to do it or it was
They
on
poached
purpose,
them.
I would not be surprised. They
They
poached.
poached the shit out of
They
them.
took
Yeah.
all the good people from them and said, "Well, I'll see you in a couple of years when you develop some more talent."
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. So anyway, let's get into that was Pizza Cutter News. Let's get into little highlights from Raw.
I'm only going over
We're going to
like
talk
a couple
about SmackDown from last week. Let's get into SmackDown from last week first. We never touched on it. No, we missed it because we had a show before that. But Drew McIntyre wins the title from Cody.
Yes. I'm for it. Drew's been doing God's work there for I don't know how long. They gave him that one world title run for about 5 seconds at Mania 41, right? Or was that 40?
41.
One in Philly.
Yeah, 40. Yes, he
One
had
in
it for less
Philly.
than 5 minutes.
Yeah, he had about 5 minutes, and he's been setting up these top level rivalries with top guys like Punk and Rollins.
They held it during the COVID era too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's because guys like Brock and Roman decided to disappear during COVID because health fears and whatnot. So somebody had to carry it.
Yeah.
But Drew deserves it, and I'm glad to see they put the title on him in front of a live crowd for more than 5 minutes. I don't think he'll have it long. I could see it going back to Roman at some point here.
Oh, you think they're going to put it back on Roman?
Unfortunately, I do.
I don't see it. I don't think Roman's going to be full time again for quite a while. And you know,
I mean, he
Cody's
wasn't
now
full-time when he had the title.
Cody's now probably going to be wrapped up with Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, that one I kind of wasn't sure I understood that because everybody assumed Drew was the one that. Oh Jesus, you guys are terrible. Just distracting my thought process.
Stay
here.
on course, guys. Stay on course.
Assholes. God damn it! Now I done forgot. Thanks a lot,
Sorry.
heads.
I'm sorry. No, I will say that I disagree with the whole going back to Roman thing. I don't I think eventually Roman will take it one more time, but not right now. He won't be doing it anytime soon. maybe within another year or so, because Roman will be out of there within a year or so as a full timer.
He needs to go back to the bloodline because that is the
I think
That's
dumbest
the best
shit.
thing they ever did.
Yeah,
I think they're going to reform the bloodline.
They
Honestly,
need to do something with the bloodline because I'm not even. I mean, they're not even interesting. I thought for sure that I'd be super happy with Tama Tonga and Tungaloa, not so much Tungaloa.
They threw too many Samoans at it.
And and what's the tall dude's
My
name?
Family Tree.
Yeah,
That
well,
sounds like the fucking local Dollar Tree.
yeah,
Dollar Tree.
yeah.
Like, come on, you couldn't think of a better name than that.
We can add that.
Might as well
to
call
one of
them the fucking.
course.
Might as well call them the fucking Job Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
add that to
pretty
the-
much.
the list
I'll be
of
right.
Terrible names.
Yeah. You're that. What was it? Tala Tonga.
Tala. He's really
Yeah.
Tala. He's taller than the
Yeah.
rest of them.
He's
No,
taller than the rest of them.
I'd like to see Roman get back with the bloodline and straighten that out because something needs to be done there. Or I don't know. But this whole Jacob Fatu thing, I guess he's a lone wolf now. Sorry.
Yeah.
He was always a lone wolf.
Can he use that? Now that I mean. Now that I mean.
Oh man.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
I
let's
don't
get
know.
into Raw highlights here real quick. Congratulations, Drew.
and
Though
that-
you deserve it, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. And as we were talking about with AJ Styles, he gets Gunther to tap out from the calf crusher, but the ref was on the wrong side. Gunther taps him on his backside. So Styles thinks it's one, great storytelling. And as the refs bent over the ropes telling the timekeeper the match is continuing, Gunther hits him in the family jewels, gives him the power bomb, and Gunther steals the victory. As I said, I believe this is going to be the feud that will end AJ Styles' career. Possibly my Mania latest looks like being Gunther is the new he's the legend, the new legend killer.
New Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Or maybe they'll have Randy Orton take him on at WrestleMania then.
I doubt that.
Yeah, it doesn't do either one of them any good for sure.
Two legend killers.
I mean, they want to continue to keep heat on Gunther. That's the way to do it. They get rid of the beloved.
And I
John Cena.
loved him walking around on Raw like the night after, getting the dirty looks and walking past people doing the you can't see me and laughing in his face.
Laughing.
Adam Pearce calling him an asshole and to get the hell out of the arena. It was hilarious. Speaking of Adam Pearce, he suspends Braun Breaker indefinitely for putting his hands on him.
Boy, he grabbed Adam Pearce Monday night and chucked him into the fucking corner like he wasn't nothing. Adam Pearce is not a little guy. Former NWA heavyweight champion. What was his Ironside? What was his he had a steel.
By the way, if you have a Roku TV, their live television feature has the NWA power on it.
Yes.
Like some of the older episodes.
Yes. Actually, it runs live. You can see it live. It's on it is on the WB. I think it's on the WB or whatever the.
Is it on their app? Because it's not on their streaming.
I think it's on their app.
It's not on their. It's not on their. It's not even the CW is what.
CW, yes, yeah.
CW,
I think it's like
yes.
2 weeks behind on the CW.
The place that ran the Flash to death.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be on their live like on their regular channels
because they were running against NXT.
Yeah, and that, and also Father James Mitchell curtailed that whole thing. If you remember that old story.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Going back to 12 Days of Hard Way.
Hookers and blow. Hookers and blow.
Yeah, so he's suspended indefinitely.
Did you see the end of that when he's chasing down Braun in the back, and he's like, "I'm not done talking to you," and he is festering around his like slobber. He's got like spit running down his, and that 12K camera's like caught every bubble in that spit.
He had some cotton mouth.
He was so mad. He kept saying, "I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. You're gonna write a check. You're gonna write a check." Love it.
Yeah.
Can we please get Adam Pearce in the ring?
Well, they tried that. Remember? They tried that. Remember a
Yeah,
couple
they
years ago
squashed him.
with
They squashed him.
Roman Reigns, I believe.
They
Yeah.
squashed him.
I want to see, if anything, the two guys I want to see back in the ring, Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. Like, put those two against each other in the ring. Like,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
The GM tag
know.
team. Put the strap.
Or just one on one, one last match against each other.
Next year's Survivor Series, War Games, Raw versus SmackDown.
Oh, they're afraid it's going to be
War Games.
Team Pierce versus Team Magnus.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, I'd be down for that.
Well,
Who would be on that team? Who would be on Team Magnus? Who would be on Team?
I mean, who knows? We're talking a year out
There would
now.
be an instant fight for Gunther.
Roster
Yeah.
No,
trade.
they can't. Okay, all right, here we go.
Come on, we're getting off topic.
They can't. No, we're just not. This is a good time. They can't. They can't. Real quick, they can't use wrestlers. They can only use people in the back. I'll go first. Corey Graves.
Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, perfect. I like that, Stephanie. There's Stephanie, Corey. One more.
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon. There's a 4. Oh, the McMahons. I love that. 4. Okay, who's on?
Who's some of the talent agents back there now?
Hurricane. Hurricane's back
Bobby
there.
Roode.
Oh, there you go. He's got a broken freaking neck. You can't use him.
Jason Jordan.
There you go. He's got a broken freaking neck too. You got
Is
the Hurricane
Titus O'Neil back there?
Road Dog. I don't know where Titus is. Still under the ring, I think.
Titus World. Probably.
He always had a broken freaking neck.
Yeah. That was the greatest slide ever.
If he would have slid out with a ladder around his neck, I would have fucking
all right,
died.
I got 2 for the team. I got Road Dog and Doot.
Oh, jeez.
Bruce Pritchard's still back there?
One of the fabulous Freebirds on that team, buddy.
Oh, God.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
If you can get him out from drinking,
I don't
yeah.
give a shit.
They're gonna have a mystery guy, and it's gonna end up being Vince.
That's gonna be
Jack of the Hill.
We're gonna do. I need that AI picture immediately for cage match. So, anyway,
so we got back to Raw. We had a promo with.
Oh, Randy
CM.
says Abyss. That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a good one, Randy.
Now
So
wait a
we
minute.
got,
Do you want Abyss
Jesus
or do you
Christ,
want?
come on, quit
what's the
cutting me
other guy
off.
played?
Shh, shush, please. Trying to get through this Raw. So
You're good. You're good.
we've got CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the world title next week in Belfast, Ireland. Balor wants to use his home field advantage like Drew McIntyre did, except Balor's not going to win this world title. Why would they take it off Punk?
I don't think so. We need a good heel Punk run before he loses that title.
I would rather him put it on Dirty Dom.
No.
Dirty Dom Trace belts.
Can we get?
He's winning the Rumble.
Do we get the Prince or do we get the Demon?
It's the Prince.
it's the
He said in the promo.
I'd rather see the Demon.
You won't see the
The
Demon.
Demon was a face thing.
They take everything. WWE takes everything good and just ruins it.
Yeah. Damn it. Sorry. That was
Yeah,
it.
well, that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the highlights of Raw.
Oh, you did have that, during that whole scuffle with the Vision, Braun Breaker
Dragon.
spearing Dragon Lee into 3 parts, and then spearing him again once he got in the ring. So, yeah, it was a pretty good. It was actually a pretty violent Raw. So, even the women's match was pretty good. Silence. That's exactly what I would have got out of it too. So, anyway, the women's match. All right. One more topic before we get to Scotty. WrestleMania tickets. I keep seeing, oh my God, we get it every year. WrestleMania tickets are outrageous. They're super crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe they're so
It's not going to be in the country eventually, so you're not going to have to worry about it.
Well, yes, you're going to need pesos to get them.
Much.
Yeah.
And a passport.
So I got night 1 up right now. So I'm looking at night 1. There are 1,000 tickets listed. All right, I'm on SeatGeek right now. What is going on?
Check your messenger.
No, I'm not.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go to the rewind and ruin your rewind. I'm gonna bust in on your rewind in the middle. But I'll bring donuts. Anyway, I'm looking at all the tickets. I mean, for right now, the cheapest ticket, and that's sitting up top, is like $370. That they're all right in line with last year. If anything, I think some of these lower bowl tickets, $700 a ticket, lower bowl, that's a lot cheaper than it was the year before. So, and we still had a couple months yet, and the prices are going to drop. I don't think the prices are any more out of line than they normally are. Sunday's more tickets available. But section, what is this? 304, which is a little bit below where we sat last year. $298. Right. So I don't.
It's still the ballpark where we were at.
You do have that as U.S. currency, right? Not something else.
Oh, wait a minute. That's euros. That's euros.
Yeah.
That's in Vegas again this year. Mania.
Yeah. So all the complaining going on with tickets and they're so expensive, and this is going to lead into into Scotty's Scott takes today. But with all the tickets being what they are, they haven't changed. They haven't gone up. They're not going down. WWE doesn't have to. They're still selling tickets, and we're going to get into
because they know people are gonna buy them.
Well, before we continue with that conversation, let's get into a little Scott takes.
It's time for Scott Takes. Scott Takes.
I could fuck to that song, boy.
It'll be over just as quick.
Yeah.
I'd have been done before that song was over. So just so I can hear the at the end. So, Scotty, let's get into your Scott takes here today, and what do you got for us?
So simple enough. As a fan, like this week, I have just kind of looked at wrestling and just kind of said, didn't watch Raw, didn't watch SmackDown last week. Just kind of, I've been blasé about wrestling as of this point. Again, we talked a little bit about last week. Just there was a lot that went on with, when the ESPN deal hit, and the way things have changed up, and the fact that we no longer now have one whole place to sit and watch our wrestling. The pay-per-views are now on Netflix, the older pay-per-views, and then ESPN for the newer stuff, and then who knows where the rest of the vault is going to be. Half of it's on YouTube, half of it's here, half of it's there, half of it's just sitting out in the ether somewhere. Wrestling's just kind of been, in my personal opinion, just kind of been boring. It hasn't really had any, there's no ups or no downs. Yes, Drew McIntyre winning, great. To me, it's like, too little, too late. I love Drew, love what he's doing. Too little, too late for me. So as the fan, sitting here, yes, ticket prices, like you say, ticket prices aren't going up all that much. Good. I'm glad. $700, still out of my price range. I'm not going to pay $700 a ticket to go to WrestleMania. And
if you could go for 2 nights for $700, would you do it?
That might still be a little doable, but even then, you
can. What did we pay for our tickets last year, Rick?
It was like 3 something for the first night and like 2 something for the next night. We were pretty much
same
one
spot.
section up, which was like 2 seats, 2 rows, basically.
Okay. Cool. That's the $500 for the tickets, travel, place to stay, food, all the other kind of stuff. Cool. Not paying that. That's well over $1,000 out of my budget that I don't have.
Well, over $1,000.
Over $1,000.
Yeah.
You can break out that van down by the river.
Yeah. So
take that bad boy.
But here's my thing.
Take camel.
As a fan,
one humper too.
As a fan, my question is this: like, there's a lot of my wrestling people that I talk to about wrestling over the last several years that we really haven't talked wrestling in a while. I see them, I'll hit them up every now and then. Hey, well, and we just kind of, you know what? We really haven't watched all that much wrestling. We just, we've kind of filtered out of it. It's just not. And like, I'll put it like this: like, it reminds me of going from like 2015 until pretty much almost the last like 3 years. When Cody first came back, that whole storyline. Yes, WWE was still kind of unwatchable, but things started to pick up around that time when Cody came back. But I just filtered out of wrestling. I didn't watch all that much of it. I'd occasionally watch a pay-per-view here and there, maybe a Royal Rumble, maybe a Survivor Series, maybe a WrestleMania. I wasn't watching them all. I wasn't paying attention to everything. And yeah, I've got back into it again the last few years, but then it's filtered off. And I get wrestling always going to have ebbs and flows. That's a normal thing in wrestling. But I feel like we are leading to like everything is going up and up and up, but not in a good way. It's going up and up and up to a precipice that's going to lead to a massive drop off to the point of the Saudi Arabia sale, in my view. They're just keeping it at a point of ticket prices being high, this being high, but quality not necessarily being there. Yes, they know people are going to still pay for it no matter what. But for the casual fan, for the fan who wants to go to a SmackDown and not get priced out down in Baltimore, who wants to go down to DC and see a show at the Verizon Center and not get priced out, for somebody who wants to have a pay-per-view set up here in DC every once in a while at the Verizon Center and not get priced out of that. All this different kind of stuff. And then the quality of the shows. The quality has just been kind of lackluster, mediocre, don't really care. As a person, as a fan, what does the WWE need to do to bring us back? Or what do we as the fan need to do to come back to WWE? That is my question for this Scott Takes, because I really don't know. I've just lost my will to care for the wrestling industry at this point. I've never really cared for AEW. Could give a rat's end about them. TNA, they were good when they were good with WWE. That's no longer a thing. What, like?
All right, Rob, you hear his question. It's in there somewhere.
Do you get what I'm saying? Though? What do we have to do? Like, what do we need?
What does the WWE have to do to get Scott and fans like Scott, right? Oh, so let's just Scott, you work very hard, but you don't make a ton of money, right? You're not independently wealthy, and you work very hard. Not saying that, but you don't make,
I'm not a millionaire. I'm not somebody that can afford to drop, that kind of money or the kind of time and attention on something that is lackluster and mediocre.
On cable network station and 3 different streaming services just to watch the entire product.
Yeah.
It's all about
That's
money.
where the problem is.
It's all about money.
Where the problem is. So back when you had WCW versus WWF or WWE, right? You knew that Nitro was on Monday night, opposite of Monday Night Raw, which was on USA.
Yep.
And TNT.
Nitro was on TNT.
Yep.
Right. And then you had your Thursday stuff where it was. Yep. You had your Thursday stuff, which was on what channels?
TBS was Thunder.
Yep.
And UPN.
And UPN, exactly. SmackDown. You knew where to find it. And you had access to that. And it was back then, you set aside time to watch that. But now the problem is, especially with Raw, there's no incentive to actually sit down and watch it, because if you miss it, there's going to be 100 small videos that are 45 to a minute long or whatever. That's going to recap everything.
And back then, your library was, you paid $30-$40 for the pay-per-view on the pay-per-view channel. You stuck in either a blank VHS and recorded it, or you covered up Uncle Joe's wedding, or taped over one of your
or you had DVR.
So tell me, why does the NFL get away with it? Because you can watch certain games on regular cable, regular TV, but then you got to go to Peacock, you got to go to Amazon, you got to go to Netflix to watch certain games now.
Because
How does the NFL get away with it? Is because NFL is a better product?
no, it's
No.
Not
mainly because
everybody.
I would
you've created
disagree.
super fans.
I would disagree. I think the NFL is a much better product, much better produced. WWE. All right, so we'll go back to football. So when the Ravens are good, everybody's watching. Like when Green Bay is good, everybody's watching. And when the Giants are good, everybody's in New York's watching. But as soon as they're bad, they fall off, right? It's less people watching. So
Nobody wants to turn on the TV to watch the Jets and the Raiders play.
I love the Orioles. I love the Ravens. I will watch them. But if they're like super bad, like if the next season, they win one game or two games and they're out of the playoffs week 4, which is very possible. Am I more willing to not skip doing something on a Sunday to come home and watch football or stay home and watch football? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I probably wouldn't. The WWE, if the product is good right now, if the product is good, which I don't think it is right now. I don't think the product is that good. I think when they were up against AEW, they were busting their ass to beat them in the ratings, and they had something to prove. And it's the same thing with WCW. They were getting their ass kicked in the ratings there, and AEW was beating NXT. They weren't really running. They weren't never going to beat WWE, but they came goddamn close a couple times. So they had something to prove, in the bloodline and all that stuff was at its peak, and it was so good. And now there's nothing. Remember last year?
Another problem.
What was the storyline going into WWE or going into Mania last year? What was the main storyline?
It was Roman, Seth, and Punk.
Yeah.
Did we really give a fuck about that?
I mean, kinda.
It was okay. It wasn't great because the year before it was Cody finishing his story.
Yeah.
And the year before that, it was Cody not
still trying to finish his,
right?
trying to.
So it was up here, and they were busting their ass. And Cody
this past year was
and
Cena's retirement tour and him getting his 17th world title.
And we weren't even into that. They fucked that up too at WrestleMania with the Travis Scott bullshit. So it just feels to me like WWE's making money hand over fist, and I get it, Scotty. It is a pain in the ass to go find them, and I don't agree with it either. I don't think I should have to have an ESPN app to watch to watch the pay-per-views. I don't think I should have to watch Netflix on Mondays, and I don't have cable anymore, so I don't watch SmackDown. I watch the highlights. I don't have cable anymore, so and when they decide they're going to put that on another streaming service, wherever the fuck that's going to end up, if it ends up on Netflix, that would be great. I don't think it will, because they'll get a much better deal from Amazon, or they'll get a much better deal
if they spread it out.
HBO, because they have
more income from different places
coming all in, different places. Yep.
More sponsorships, which means more ads that they can put on the ring post.
There you go. Now you're seeing it.
It's all about the money.
And I don't care about
And what do you get on Monday nights now when you watch? You got the same small group in the same 5 matches where you get an entrance, you get a 3-minute ad break. You get about 2 minutes wrestling, you get a 3-minute ad break. You
Remember when it was going to be commercial free? There wasn't going to be any
3-minute ad break.
Yeah.
You could pay for no commercials.
You get about 5 matches. You get about 5 matches to watch. It's the same shit every week almost. And then if you want to see,
that's how wrestling has always been.
It's
always been running the same match for a whole week or a whole month, and then ended at a pay-per-view.
It's just different time.
Not quite. Like, I mean,
I still say the brand split is one of the things holding it back.
Yes, I was about to say the exact same thing.
Well, they dropped the ball on that too.
You think the brand split was bad?
Yes.
Because here's the thing.
How do you get everybody? You can't. First off, who's going to sit for 4 straight hours in one night and watch that much wrestling every week when you can sit for 2 hours?
From that perspective, you're right.
Yeah.
But from the perspective of having the two brands at each other all the time for competition, because competition, controversy creates cash, right? They didn't have them butt heads like they should have. They
but
really should.
why
They
would-
way
why would
underplayed
they?
the whole
Why would
Raw
they?
SmackDown thing.
It's the same company. Why would anybody care? Because they know. First off,
Do you remember the how
secrets out?
all-
Wrestling's not always real.
Yeah.
If like I'd almost rather see them do like dual contracts with like AEW and fight with those guys. Like I would pay for.
Does anybody here
SmackDown
remember
versus Raw? I don't give a fuck about that. I don't know why.
what made
'Cause those
Becky
guys
Lynch?
are going to be on Raw tomorrow.
What made Becky Lynch? What made you see her?
Yes, Nia Jax beat fucking smashed her
Punched
nose.
her in the rosebuds.
But again,
And
and that was good to see a crossover every once in a while. People
Right.
who didn't.
That's the
end
best
up on
they've
the
ever
same
done with
brand.
that.
But that whole portal bullshit, they've ruined that part of it. Now, but to see them compete, you're eventually going to see them compete against each other anyway. So I don't know.
Bring back
But,
the
but
anonymous GM.
here's the other thing, and I agree with Ricky about the brand split, and I agree with Frosty about the brand split. But here's the thing, with Raw and SmackDown, the way things were going originally, where the storylines crossed over from Raw to SmackDown and back again. So there was a linear storyline that was going on with all the main characters, all the secondary characters. Now, do they have a lot more guys than they used to? Yes, they do.
They got a lot more belts than they used to, too.
They got a lot more belts. They got a lot more guys. But
They're
here's
watered down. It's the product is so watered down. It's ridiculous. There's too many. That's why I enjoy people going from company to company. Give me more of that fresh talent. Keep fucking rotating them in. After a while, Roman, we love you. But nobody's really watching Roman right now. Send him on his way. Make people love him somewhere else, and then bring him back.
Yeah, how can I forget you if you're not going?
That's Rob. I'm about to take my pants off right now. That's exactly right.
Yep,
that's exactly right. So
you got to take a guy away and cool him off.
And I get it. I get it, Scotty. It's very difficult. And yes, prices are expensive. If you want to sit in the nosebleed seats, you can. You can still find cheap seats. The best way to buy tickets for WWE or any sporting event or anything is wait till the last minute.
I can't even get up to the nosebleeds half the time.
and get it from a weird looking guy in the alley.
Yeah.
So, and like I've reiterated since we returned this ESPN deal and taken pay-per-views off of Netflix, that just pissed me off. Yeah. Like, I don't want to pay for an ESPN.
I might have a solution to that.
Subscription. Yeah, see Frosty in the back alley for 2 blows and a piece of gum. Or whatever
what is that? So you got some kind of box or something?
I don't even gonna talk about that.
Okay,
we'll talk about that at the Rumble.
A couple weeks. So anyway, yeah, Scotty,
Spoiler alert.
I get it. It's difficult to condense my wrestling into one area.
Yeah,
they're going to Netflix when they buy out HBO and all that.
Well, I don't think they're buying out HBO, but
and Jason and I's 2-year streak of going to WrestleMania looks like it's coming to an end because, I mean, are we going back to Vegas in April?
No. Every morning I wake up cold sweats thinking about it.
So okay.
I was sending these prices all day today, buddy. I was like, man.
So if we make it 3 years in a row, it'll end the next year because what are we going to get passports in a camel and go to Saudi? I'm certainly not.
He's got a camel.
Only if Scotty goes and he wears a burqa.
Come out like Jesus Zane.
Yeah.
With Jesus sandals in the white.
Yeah, I don't know. I do agree that they have priced themselves out in a lot of ways. But if it's like what I was going back to try to get the sporting analogy out, when your team is really good, you're going to pay to go watch them. When they're really bad, tickets come down. And I think they should check the temperature in the room and see that. But they have no reason to lower prices because those arenas are still pretty much packed out, except for that, upper area where they tarp off. But for the most part, they're still selling out WWE events.
Because they know they are the #1 wrestling show in the world and they will buy the tickets.
Yeah.
And green shirt guy will be there in the front row.
Yep.
Just I don't know, make the stories better. Make the stories better. I'm still gonna watch. I'm not watching. I watched AEW last night, and AEW is still AEW. Darby took. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but Darby took one hell of a bump off of steps.
Stairs, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I saw
god,
that.
bro! I don't know if they were added sound to that but I don't know how the guy's living. But then
we've been trying to figure that out for the last like 4 years.
And then we bust
the sound of his insides rattling.
Well, we bust Darby's balls about doing shit like that, jumping off of shit and landing on shit. They threw him. He got thrown over the top rope and landed on one of those wooden platforms that come into the ring. Like just back bump, just Jesus. Unbelievably crazy. And then we watched on SmackDown Cody jump off the top of one of those entrances onto Drew through a table, like he channeling his inner Darby.
Wow.
So. Yeah, but AEW is still AEW. MJF's the champion. That's all you got to worry about.
Triple B.
He was great last night. Now we'll get out of here after this. He beats
Bandito.
Bandito, and Bandito did not concuss himself, so we're good.
Yeah.
He slipped and fell in the back.
He
cussed.
You remember when Bandito made it? It's like, oh, we're welcoming back Bandito, and he comes off the top rope and drop kicks powerhouse and smashes his head off the fucking ground. Anyway,
that was against Jericho.
Oh, was it Jericho? Well, Jericho and Hobbs, weren't they all together?
I think so. Yeah, or something.
No, you're thinking the Big Bill and the Bad Apple.
Oh, okay. I mean, they were on there last night too, which is terrible. Yeah, so Bandito loses to MJF, and MJF is in a corner with Triple B, and he says, "They were right. Everybody was right. Bandito, you are going to be a champion." I didn't think that when I came in here, but everyone's right. You will be a champion one day. And for that, Bandito, I got to do this. And he gets up, heads over to shake his hand. He beats the absolute fucking tar out of him.
Nice.
Holy shit. Wrestling.
Nice.
So, anyway, that's it for Hardway Wrestling. Next week, we have a producer for OVW. Jesse Ringside is going to be on
Ohio Valley Wrestling, in case anybody doesn't know the VW.
Right. You guys remember the Netflix show? If you still have Netflix or had Netflix, we're going to talk about everything OVW next week, and it should be pretty interesting. Seems like a super nice lady. And
you're going to have Cornette on, right?
Oh, that's what we're building into. Flattered and play for piss. If we could just get him on here. I'd love to have Al Snow would be a good one too. I would take
Just Incredible.
What a piece of shit.
Had to say it.
Yeah, had to say it. What a jerk. Anyway, that's it for me. That's it for us for Hardway Wrestling. We'll see you guys next. So we'll be on special time next week, Wednesday, because she actually OVW is on right now. Started 8 minutes ago, so she cannot film during OVW. But we will probably go Wednesday of next week. So look for Sarah and for Salty. Nope, he's not here. For Frosty,
Sandy Rob Wells.
Salty Rob Wells. Our Sith Lord Ricky and Scotty Two Broke.
Yep. Yep.
I'm Jonathan Cross, and we'll see you guys next time
on the Hard Way.
Come on.